What is up, everybody? Kai here, and today we will go over the Blue Protocol survey that was posted the other day. As you can see, they will start a user survey to collect opinions from now until December 6th. You need a Bendo Nemco ID to respond to the survey, so let's go over this survey together. Alright, now we are getting to the Blue Protocol related questions. How do you feel about the in-game elements of Blue Protocol? The action-oriented scenario/story, graphics, the character, sound, casual play, the replay element, and immerse yourself in the world view. Action-oriented, I think I feel okay about it so far. Like, especially with the 8 skill update that came recently, now it's definitely way more interactive than what it was before, so I'll go with a very good personally. The scenario story, I think it's an insanely good story personally, but I haven't really been able to read it all. I don't fully understand Japanese yet, so I'll go with somewhat good, which can change to very good when we get to see the English version. The graphics, well, personally, my PC is currently in the process of being upgraded. So for me, it's currently a somewhat good, but it'll be probably a very good when I can play with max graphics in the near future. The character, I think they mean your main character, which is fine. I think that's normal. The only reason I say it's normal is because it depends on the outfits you have and how you dress up and make your own character. So that is all that it's based on. The sound, personally, I think it's very good. I really love the music in the game. Very much good music, yes. The casual play, I think the game is very, very casual / laid back at the moment. Except the latest advanced dungeon that they released, which is quite challenging. The replay element also has gone up a lot with the latest update, but I think they could still add a lot of stuff to bump that replay element up, such like the city defense that is coming in December. Will be a big change, so hopefully that adds another replay element and they keep adding more replayable elements for yourself to be able to continue playing the game even when we are waiting for an update. Like, that's like the end goal, right? I'll go with usually, mostly because I'm going with normal. Actually, I want to do this just so they feel encouraged to add more replay elements. Like more replayability, you know? And that's the only reason I will pick this, because personally I think it's currently, at the usual / somewhat good side, Immerse yourself in the world view. Well, I get very immersed in the game because time usually just flies by while I'm playing. So I'd say it's good. What do I think about the items in the latest update? Significantly increase the chance of dropping weapons in missions. I think this is an insanely good change. Because now people aren't forced to farm for weapons all the time anymore. And that's a massive change. Overall, it's save you a lot of grinding, but at the same time, they added a new element of grinding by giving you the limit break option. And because they added the limit break option, increasing the drop rate is even better, because you don't have to endlessly farm for the rare materials anymore from the regular mobs. The enhanced Imagine drops is another very good change. The subscale palette, honestly, these three are like insanely good changes. Even this one. I mean, I'll do good because I'd like to see more rewards for this, for the Exceed Flames. Adjustments to Blitz Lancers, this was necessary. This is the biggest change probably, honestly. Basically, before people could pop each other's sigils, and now they can't. I don't play Aegis Fighter, so I'm not sure about this change. So I'll say good. But I heard it's good from the people that play Aegis Fighter. Check the weapon details. I think this is a good change, but I'd like to see E-Imagines in the future as well, and maybe even Combat Imagines or B-Imagines. Renovate your party now? Yes, partying up is way better than before. The liquid memory modification is insanely good. This is insanely good. Like all the changes I'm so happy with. It's actually so insane how much good this possibility to change class side of town. That's also a necessary change. Reduce mount dash gauge consumption. Even that, like this update has been great. How did I feel about the difficulty of the quest? The main quest, scenario progression. I think it was somewhat easy. Like I kind of breezed through it with how fast it went. It only took like an hour or two from 50 to 60, which is crazy because those quests give a lot of XP. And the sub quests are usually very easy, but the issue with that is they are not very rewarding to me. Like their XP is rather lacking in comparison to like the main quest, so I usually skip them. Okay. How do you feel about the growth related elements such as player, characters, and weapons? Adventurer rank increase speed. So it used to be a bit slow-ish, and I think it's better now because of these changes once again with the weapons and stuff, so your progression is much more smooth than how it was previously. So I will go with a good change. Like it's currently a good pace. It could be better, so that's why I didn't do very good. But it's a good pace. The class level up speed also has increased because when you run a dungeon for the first time, for most dungeons now, you get bonus XP for your first clear. So I think it's fine progression, but I think I personally I would like it to be slower. So it's a bit too good for my liking. Speed of obtaining materials for weapon crafting. Now, this used to be the issue, but now you technically don't need to craft anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say bad, because there's not really an incentive at the moment to craft for to get the materials, because you will just get them from the dungeons. Enhanced imagined crafting material acquisition speed. It's the same deal for this because they drop now. And I think for the battle imagines, they are quite rare drops and you can't get those from dungeons. So I'm gonna say that this is currently in a good state. It could be better always, but you know. Acquisition of new weapons / imagines. So the overall acquisitions is insanely good now with the new change. I will admit to that. About the number of sampling spots. I'm talking about logs or gathering stuff, like gathering spots. I think they mean gathering spot. The amount of gathering. I think it's fine. The thing is, you can just reset it by going to the town and going back to the field, and all those spots will be reset. So that shouldn't be really an issue in the first place. How do you feel about the combat action / enemies? The battle operability. Okay, just battling overall. Yeah, it feels better, especially with the 8 skills. Once again, those kicking in changed it a lot. The variations in battle content. This is okay with X-Rush, Raid, TASA, Dungeons. Overall mob grinding, and now city defense coming as well. But I think it could be better, so I'm just gonna say bad because I want it to be better. The fun is fine for my sense. The dungeon boss battles, they are okay. They're usually a bit mid, I would say, so I'm gonna go with mid. The balance of normal enemy strength. I think that's good. They don't really blow you up unless it's in a free roam exploration and you run into the guy that will perma-stun you. So I'd say it's okay. Named enemy strength balance, I think they are a bit weak. I'm actually gonna purposely do very bad and hope they make them stronger. The same goes for the raids. These two need to be stronger. I want them to have more HP again and give them more attack again, because they don't feel threatening enough at the moment for my liking. Alright, the attack and defense balance attributes. So I guess they're talking about your general attack and defense. I feel okay about it, about like the most classes. I basically played most classes a bit. So, alright. The mission level sync balance, I think that's okay, but with the latest one you can enter. Actually, no, you need to be level 55, so I'd say it's okay. Never mind. Please tell me about the frequency of operations during battle. The frequency of operations, so the things you do during battle, I think it's okay. I think it's just right at the moment. How did you feel playing each class? So I will admit I played Aegis Fighter probably the least, especially with the updates. So I haven't played it since its massive changes. So I'm not gonna judge that. The Twin Striker, on the other hand, is really good at the moment. I'm gonna say the Blast Archer is somewhat good. It's not insane, but it's okay. I'm actually gonna say the Spellcaster is mid, and the only reason I say this is because since the skill palette upgrade, they have been feeling underwhelming. Because they are still spamming their ice skills, and I want them to balance the other elements, so you can basically play around with multiple elements without feeling obligated to just spam ice. Heavy Smasher. Heavy Smasher is in an okay spot at the moment, I think. Especially with the palette once again, but this time it actually benefited them. And the same for Blitz Lancer, it benefited them as well. What parts would you like to see added to character creation aesthetic function? Multiple selections possible. I would like to see more hairstyle. I would like to see accessories as well, but those are not an option because those are like a different element entirely. I'll add beards, sure. It would be nice too. I would like to see more beards. So I'm thinking of the things you have the least of, or the things you want the most of, like eye, hair, beards, you know. Like those three are probably the ones, but paint for the people that want it, I guess too. Please tell us what you would like to see improved regarding the coloring shop function. The part you expected is not colored. This is a big one. They know it. And this is also, yeah. I mean, these are all accurate, so I'm gonna tap them all considering it's a multiple choice. They know that what's wrong with it, so hopefully they fix that. What content do you often play? When there's main quest content, I do that instantly. I try to finish my season pass when I can. I do adventure boards for the gacha tickets now. Missions, advanced investigations, rush battles I do as well. Tower you don't really do after doing it once, sadly. I wish there was a reason to do those more. I even forgot to mention it earlier. Free exploration, time attack, score attack. I don't really do raids at the moment because there's no reason. Fishing I don't really do. Achievements I might do in the future. And photo mode I actually have been getting more into recently. As well as for my thumbnails, as you may have noticed. Trying to take different poses of my character and stuff. And exploring the world a bit more. What adjustments or updates would you like to make to in-game events, such as monthly events? Alright, so what type of events would we like to have being added monthly? Event-specific BGM I kinda like. Being able to play with friends, I like that. Being able to show off costume coordination, battle techniques, demonstrate the value of strong equipment, that's a big one. I think those three are honestly big ones because people love showing off their strength. And they want to use for their good gear that they grinded for. Alright, I think this is next page. Let me just do that. There's page 2. How did you feel about the functionality of the community elements? about the adventure cards. I think the adventure cards are fine. You can even give people like a thumbs up if you think they're doing good, or you can block them if you want to never see them in your party again. I think that's okay. The album function can be somewhat confusing, but I do really like, lining things up, so I'll just go with good for these. Friend management, I don't really mess around with it too much, but I have been adding people, so I'm gonna say normal. The character search function, it's a bit confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it after one time, it's fine. The auto message function, I think that is good too. The team functions, I wish there was more to teams, so I'm gonna say not so good personally. The talking function, just chatting, I think chatting is fine. Gestures are good. Stamps are okay. And shortcutting, I don't really use that, so I'm gonna say bad. Personally. How did you feel about the screen UI function explanation tips and optional functions? Ease of understanding the UI of the command menu. So pressing the escape key to get, to your menus, I guess. I think that's okay. The combat UI is easy to understand. You can even have it on all the time or off out of combat. That's what I have. Easy to understand function, explanation, help, tips. Well, people don't really read, so I'm gonna say normal. That's the only reason why. Option screen, option settings, setting items. Okay, yeah, so going to your settings for the sounds for every type of option, I think those are fine. They are pretty easy to navigate. They are quite standing out, to be honest. So please select the Blue Protocol product you want. Ooh, merch. Soundtrack I would love. I would like clothing, especially the ones they wear in their live streams. Honestly, big fan. Stuffed toys are cute. I'm not gonna go for it, but people will want those. I also like PC peripherals. Basically those three, honestly. That's what I would do, the bottom three. The stuffed toy for the people. Who is your favorite character in Blue Protocol? Well, personally, I'm a Jake lover, so I'll go with Jake. I also really like Uribo. Uribo, let's go. Yes, yes. Very good indeed. I also like the Classmaster. It's a very unique character to me. So I'll probably like those three the most. Alright. Please tell us the functions and elements you expect from characters. I want to learn more about the characters. That would be nice. Please tell me your favorite gacha costume. Ooh. Well, honestly, they have only been getting better as time has been going on, and I think the Christmas one may be the best one. Yeah, I think the Christmas one is the best so far. My favorite mount is Uribo, naturally. Uribo, for those who are curious, is Piglet. So I'm definitely picking the small Piglet mount. Alright, what updates do you expect in the future? So this is a big choice. I feel like this is what they will prioritize based on what people vote for. Now let's go over this list. We have lifestyle content, housing, etc., which would be a massive change. Increased type of character creation parts, not as necessary to be honest. Increased skill choices. So adding skills, I didn't even see this before, is a massive option in my opinion. I would really like to see that, so I'm actually just gonna take that straight up. Increasing the number of character NPC battle images, that's okay, but not necessary. Number of dungeons increased is also fine, but I'd rather see other stuff than the same and in different dungeons. rush battles, increased rules, full range of options, and hot items. Now, this is an important one as a quality of life, but at the moment, I'm just trying to look at more content related stuff. Increased variety of costumes and accessories. I also would like that, but it isn't on my priority list. Collaborations, collabs. I think that's something that will happen in the future regardless. Mini games, so more like events and stuff potentially. I like that because it's different stuff. Addition of low probability item acquisition items. Yes. I would love to have more rare drops being added to the game that actually serve a purpose. Like, I don't know, a mount or a pet. They don't really serve a purpose, maybe, but it's something you can show off. With a low probability, especially. Add new class. I would like to see new classes, but it's not a must, but I'll add it for now. PvP, whatever you do, do not select this. This is a waste of resources. So I will definitely not do that. The thing with PvP is they already have SA and TA as well, and I'd rather put them more resources into PvE content than add something that 10 people are gonna play, you know? But that's my personal opinion. Increased raid content, I would like that too. Expansion of high difficulty content, I wouldn't mind that either. Enhanced sense of cooperation in battle, enhanced photo mode, fix bugs, and improved usability. Now, technically, I would love all of these except PvP. So to me, this shows like things that you expect in the future is like a priority list. So whatever people will vote for, I feel like that will become their priority. And the more classes they add, the more exciting it is for me. So I'm kind of wanting to keep that. While I do also want expansion of high difficulty content. But I kind of want to do this. Have increased skills, which would be massive. Because we currently have 12 skills and we're able to use 8 of them. Outside of the alpha and beta versions. So this is a hard choice. You can technically select all of them if you want, as you can see. But you know, they want you to select 3, so I'm gonna do that. So I'll probably do it like this for now. Although I really want new classes too. The thing is, with the expansion of high difficulty content plus low probability, they can mix those together if you ask me. Would you... Okay, let me scroll down. Would you like to play PvP content? Never. Never. Okay, would you like to play PvP content? Casual games such as Tag. So, if they add something like mini games, sure, they can add that. I would not be against that, but don't be player versus player. So I'm gonna say never play still because it says PvP. But if they want to add something like, I don't know, Tag, just like hit each other and that's it and not kill, or like a fishing contest, which honestly falls under mini games rather than PvP. So I'm just gonna say never for now because I really don't want PvP in the game personally. I think it would be wasted resources. Alright, what do we have next? What adjustment or updates would you like to make to photo mode? I want the UI to be easy to use as someone who uses it a lot. A function to easily share. Okay, yeah, that would be nice. Freely exchange. Yes, please. More movements that can be stopped. Yes. I want to be able to stop the effects, so like skills. Yes, please. Wow, this would be insane, but I'm not gonna do that. That's a bit much. I want a function that allows me to include screenshots such as blur function and function to paste stamps. Oh, that would be cute. I'll take that. What adjustments or update would you like to make to the team function? Okay, so like teams, alliances slash guilds. Named enemies that you can challenge as a team. That sounds really cool. Wow, these two sound cool. Competitions and rankings, yes, yeah. Now this is the good kind of competition slash, this is what you want. Being able to go against other teams like dungeon versus dungeon and go for fastest times. Area dedicated teams, all these are such good ideas. They know what the people want. We just need it. It's just gonna take time. Please tell us about gesture slash performance, consumable items that you would like to see. Consumables. Dance gestures would be nice. Emotional gestures. Yes, please. Oh my god, I want all of these. These are all really good choices. So, after, for those who are curious, this is the end of the survey. But for those who are curious, I think after reading all of these options and going through the survey slowly, taking my time, they know what the players want. I feel like this will just be what they will prioritize based on the question 30 we saw earlier, and then they will add everything else over time. So eventually, I feel like we're gonna have most of these things regardless. I'm really looking forwards, because as we look at this list, there's so many good ideas on this list, and the servers have been popping off again so much that earlier today there were too much people playing on their server, and they had to resolve issues, as you can see right in this post. From around 11:40 today, a situation occurred where the game server was under a high load. So people have been really loving the game with the latest update, are coming back to it and jumping back on board, and this survey will only make things better. I really have high hope for the devs, because they have been actively listening, actively changing stuff, giving us what we want constantly, and we can only keep seeing and looking for a bright future. With that being said, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.